X-ray. X-ray absorption spectroscopy is an element selective and electronic state sensitive techniques that is one of the most widely used analytical techniques to study the composition of materials or substances. Until recently, the method required arduous wavelength scanning and did not provide ultra-fast temporal resolutions to study electronic dynamics. Scanning and with attosecond temporal resolution, attosecond soft X-ray pulses with a duration between 23 attoseconds, that is called AS, and 165 AS, and the concomitant coherent soft X-ray bandwidth from 120 to 600 EV allow interrogation of the entire electronic structure of a material at once. The combination of time resolution to detect electronic motion in real time and the coherent bandwidth that registers where the change happens provides an entirely new and powerful tool for solid state physics and chemistry. One of the most fundamentally important processes is the interaction of light with matter, that is, to understand how solar energy is harvested in plants and how a solar cell converts sunlight into electricity. An essential aspect of material science is the prospect of altering the quantum state or the function of a material or substance with light. Such research into the many body dynamics of materials addresses core challenges in contemporary physics, such as what triggers any quantum phase transition or how properties of materials arise from microscopic interaction. In a research study published in Nature Communications, ICFO researchers Themis Sidropoulos, Nicola Di Paolo, Adam Schirmer, Stefano Severino, Maureza Redigi, and the Jens by great report on having observed a light-induced increase and control of the conductivity in graphite by manipulating the many-body state of the material. The researcher used carrier envelope phase stable sub-2 cycle optical pulses at 1850 nano, that is called nm, to induce the light matter hybrid state. They process and they probe the electronic dynamics with attosecond soft X-ray pulses with 165 as duration at the carbon KH of graphite at 285 EV. The attosecond soft X-ray absorption measurements interrogated the entire electronic structure of the material at attosecond interval pump probe delay steps. The pump at 1800-500 nm induced a high conductivity state in the material which only exists due to the light matter interaction. Thus, it is called a light matter hybrid. Researchers are interested in such conditions since they are expected to lead to quantum properties of material that do not exist otherwise in equilibrium, and these quantum states can be switched at essentially optical speeds up to mainly THz. It is, however, largely unclear how the states exactly manifest inside material. Thus, much speculation exists in recent reports on light-induced superconductivity and other topological phases. ICFO researchers use soft X-ray attosecond pulses for the first time to look inside the material as a light matter state manifests. The first author of the study, Themis Sidropoulos, notes the requirement for coherent probing, attosecond time resolutions, and attosecond synchronization between pump and probe is entirely novel and an essential requirement for such new investigation enabled by attosecond science. Unlike twistronics and twisted bilayer graphene, where experimentalists manipulate the samples physically to observe the changes in the electronic properties, Sidropoulos explained that instead of manipulating the sample, we optically excite the material with a powerful light pulse, thus exciting the electrons into high energy states, and observe how this relaxes within the material, or not only individually but as a whole system, watching the interaction between these charge carriers and the lattice itself. So many things. Please be with us. Bien,